What is going on, YouTube? What is going on, fam? Team O Nation? It is your boy, TJ the Jarhead Entrepreneur. It is your boy, TJ the Jarhead Entrepreneur. What is going on, team? What is going on, Team O Nation and the rest of YouTube? It is your boy TJ, the Jarhead Entrepreneur, coming back at you with another Hump Day Live with TJ, aka the Jarhead Entrepreneur. How are you guys doing? I'm literally going to be eating my lunch today. I apologize. I usually try to eat before I come live, but I was caught up in Paul, the Philly Flippers live stream, and so I totally forgot until a few seconds ago to run and make me something to eat. So I'll be eating my tuna and crackers along with a tasty beverage of Aquafina water. But how is everybody doing? Good to see y'all. I am now a year older than y'all last saw me on Monday. I am now the big 4'5". If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys saw the awesome cupcakes that my daughter baked, and wow, could I not be happy who we got in the chat with us today. Let me pull up my chat. We have got Steven the reseller. What is going on, brother? Lolo Slots, hey, how are you doing? Hope all is well. Thank you. I don't feel any different other than I'm a day older. My wife's letting me, because I always give my wife crap because my wife is 2.5 months older than me. And so, like, for that 2.5 months, I can brag that I'm not as old as she is. So she now lets me know that I'm her age. But it's a good, fun little banter that we got going on. But hope everybody's week so far has gone well. It has been crazy. One of the things I did get for my birthday yesterday was this little notepad, and people were like, dang, TJ, you got a little notepad? I'm gonna tell you what, my wife and my kids know me very well. I write a lot of stuff down and take a lot of notes, and this is actually going to be for my live stream, so I can jot down notes and stuff that's going on during the day or during the week in between live streams. So I have some things I want to talk about. So I have a list. And so they know me well. And that was a very welcomed gift that I got. My wife, I always tell people I'm a gorilla. So this is my wife's gorilla. It's more like Sasquatch, but she found this at the grocery store. So I told her I'm going to have to grow out my body hair so I can match this. But it's a very, very handsome looking Sasquatch. So that is now sitting on my desk right in front of me. But hope everybody's week so far is going well. I can't complain. We got a lot of things coming up for us. This weekend's going to be busy. me and my son are now going to be going to a car show in Crawley, Texas. So if you guys are in the area, hit up my Instagram. I posted a note, a link, or posted a flyer up on my Instagram. So if you guys are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area or somewhere close to Crawley, there is a car show going this weekend for the technology students at a good Marine Corps buddy of mine's high school. They are putting on a car show to raise funds for the automotive and technology group. We did this similar when we were in North Carolina. A friend of ours at White Oak High School put on car shows to raise money as like a fundraiser. So I'm excited. I haven't been to a car show in a minute. Unfortunately, I won't have an entry in this car show as I traded in my Camaro in November for my truck. So I'm kind of disappointed. I'm kind of bummed. My son even said, Dad, are we going to put the truck in there? Not yet. I haven't done nothing to my truck, so there's nothing to put in there yet. We'll get it there. I plan on getting my truck wrapped. We're putting a lift on it, putting LEDs. I love LED lights everywhere. So my truck's a 2021 Silverado, so I'm still looking for some things that are out there. It's not a newer model, but it is one of the 3.0 diesel. So I have to, engine mods are a little different. They're not, it's one of the newer engines. So there's not a whole lot out there, but we'll get it there. I do plan on buying, once we buy a house, I plan on buying another sports car, probably going back to the mid 90s 300ZX. I'm a big 300ZX fan. That was my very first sport car. I owned a red 300ZX naturally aspirated. So I am looking to upgrade that to a twin turbo, but I will be back in the car club scene soon enough. I love doing it. Love just being able to modify cars and make them cool and have people take pictures of them. That's what really stands out. Like I said, I do miss my Camaro deeply, but personal, financial, not financial, but financial moves that we're making and business moves that we're making, it was time to let that beast go. I had done a lot of stuff on it. It has its own Instagram at freedom_Camaro_RS on Instagram. It was dedicated to a good buddy of mine, Jonathan Davis, that died in Afghanistan. So I have a lot of custom parts. When I traded it in, the dealership that I traded in actually took a lot of those modified parts that were dedicated to him. And when I went to go pick up my extra set of keys and finalize the paperwork, they had actually pulled those off and gave them back to me. So that was cool. I didn't ask them to do that. I didn't have time to remove them before I traded in. It was literally like a last minute decision. So I was really thankful for that. So I have those items. They're in my garage. I'm actually working on building a display that will go in my old office, soon to be new office, here soon after the memorial service for my father-in-law, because we're using that room to house a few people that are staying with us. So right now I'm not putting all my desks. I'm building pretty much countertops, workspaces all the way around that room, and setting it up for live streams and stuff. So I will be building, I'm framing out some of that stuff, because my trunk panel, if you look at some of the pictures on my Instagram, my trunk panel lights up. It's got LED lights in it. So I want to build like a shadow box that is got a black background to it, so that I can light those LEDs lights up anytime I'm, it'll be like right behind me in the background. So it'll be cool. It says freedom isn't free. It has a memorial to the troops on it. So got a lot of things in the works, a lot of busy stuff coming on. Like I said, with the birthday, this was awesome because it's a smaller notebook. I have another notebook right here. So I went from this big old thing that takes up a lot of space on my desk that's already overcrowded to this. Was an awesome gift to get from my daughter. So but some things I want to talk about, some things that I've been tossing around for the channel as well that could involve some of you other people, is a live auction on Wednesday nights. It'll be like Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Probably run until about 10, unless we've got some crazy, if we've got a crap load of people, I'll run that thing until we run out, of people. But, started at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 7 o'clock my time here. What I want to do is I want to bring other people onto the channel to sell. I'm not going to be personally selling. I'm going to be running the chat and allow the people that I'm bringing onto the channel to sell. And that's what I want to focus on, is giving them, they can just focus on selling stuff. So they can bring, 3 to 4 sellers on, minimum. I'd like to have at least two per week. I bring on up to 4 at first. And then if we can handle more, the more the merrier. And the other idea behind that is not only bringing the 1,000+ people that I have on my channel to the live stream, if possible, but bringing 3 to 4 other channels all grouped together. That gives all of us a little more exposure on on YouTube. It gives the community a lot more togetherness. There might be some people that could benefit you out there that help your channel out. It'd be other resellers, it'd be other people. It doesn't have to be any particular thing that you sell. As long as it's legal, I'm down with it. I don't care if you've got adult toys. It's going to be an adult show. It's going to be clicked not for kids. Bring that stuff on, and then let's have a good time. Everybody can let their hair down, have a good time. I'll be running the chat so those sellers can literally focus on money. So we would do it, like have a seller go up there, sell 3 to 5 items, and then I'll bring the next person up. So as you work in the rotation, you can be getting your stuff ready to go for the next go round. It gives you a chance to breathe, gives you a chance to take a sip of water without having to be, constantly talking, constantly running the chat, dropping links, stuff like that. I will be looking for somebody or a couple people to work inside the chat as far as the auction bidding and stuff goes. That way I could highlight comments, I could talk while that person's talking and stuff, but somebody else that could be focused on, okay, the bids and stuff like that. I would have all the links to drop for and I would have a ticker. So like this ticker is below here where it says, lunchtime live with Jarhead. Each seller would have their own ticker so that when they're up, it would have their information, and I don't have to make it scroll, so it won't be scrolling. It will be stationary with their, however you guys wanted it, however the sellers wanted to take payment, whether it be Cash App, Venmo. Most people that sell auctions do PayPal, and the reason they do PayPal is we can invoice through PayPal as well as print up labels and stuff. So that's most likely the avenue that it's going to be. I don't have a form yet as far as for people to fill out. That's why I would have your email address as well as your PayPal or your payment information so that you guys could deal with those people directly, but they would always be able to contact me if there's an issue. But I would leave the selling and buying between the two party, and I'd just kind of be there to kind of help get people in contact with each other. But that is something I want to look forward to doing. Probably I'm not going to start that until after I get back from New Orleans. And the reason being is next Wednesday, I will be flying to Chicago and then driving up to Wisconsin for my daughter's graduation, high school graduation. So I won't be in town for that. And then the following week, me and my wife will be in New Orleans for that week. So it wouldn't start until, let me look at a calendar. Let me pull up a calendar, which gives some people some time too. So you can reach out to me. So let's see, that would be, let's see, that's the weekend of the 2nd. So I would be looking to start the first auction on the 9th, Wednesday, June 9th. So if you're interested, you're out there, you're interested, I'm going to post a video on it. I'll probably record it tonight and put it out there on my channel so that people can, and I'm going to post it on my community page. I'm going to post it on my Instagram page as well, so people can get a hold of me. You can find my Instagram located in the description below, and any of my live streams or any of my videos, I have my Instagram as well as my email. Feel free to hit me up on either one of those, and I will get back to you. I'm pretty efficient at getting back. I'm pretty much, my wife hates it, but I'm almost attached to my hip because my phone is business. My phone means money. So I do a lot of stuff. I list stuff on Facebook Marketplace that I don't want to list on eBay to ship. That I want to deal with shipping. I list a lot of larger items, and I'm experimenting with things that might sell better on Facebook Marketplace. And I'm looking for instant flips. Flipping the World did a thing out there. He posted. I was just kind of checking out his Instagram. I was blowing his Instagram up yesterday, and it made sense. If you're trying to build some quick capital, buying shoes at say a thrift store or yard sale and then flipping them for a set price on Facebook and just getting the cash in your hand, doing local pickups, getting cash in your hand so that you can turn and roll, essentially use the same method I use to pay off my debt, a snowball effect. You're kind of snowballing your money. So I like that idea, but and I love that idea. So I'm experimenting myself with listing certain things that I find at thrift stores and Goodwill on Facebook Marketplace to grab a quick, to stack some quick cash. So be looking for that. Like I said, the first weekly auction, I'm looking to start on June 9th. So June 9th, I'm putting that on my notes here, June 9th. I'm looking for that. So I'm looking for two to four people. Like I said, I know we can do it 4. StreamYard can let out to 10. So if we had enough, if I have enough people that want to come, I'm not going to limit it. I'm only going to limit it to 9 because that's as many people, but I'm not even going to limit to 9. If I can rotate y'all in, I can have y'all in the back room, or I can give you time slots to come on. I really don't want to do time slots, but the reason I want to do time slots is I want people to be able to come, like I can just rotate them in and through. So I don't want to like give somebody a 30-minute time slot, have them, just constantly talking. I want to have somebody sell 3 to 5 items, move them out, move the next guy or girl in, and then that way they can take a break. They can grab a sip of water. They can get their items ready to go for the next go round. And maybe they can go, that gives them time to go to the bathroom, find some stuff. The only one that would be constantly talking, but I wouldn't be talking because while the auction person is live, I don't have to talk. You guys will hear me talk in between them, but I wouldn't, have to talk the whole time. I could go, I wouldn't be on camera. I could run to the bathroom if I need to, but so definitely look for that starting June 9th. I don't have a title for it. I thought maybe, either a midweek auction or a hump day auction. It's going to be on a Wednesday night. So, Luis, what is going on, brother? How are you doing? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you stopping by. But that, like I said, that's something I've been tossing around and I want to get going. I'll benefit from getting more experience running the live chat and stuff like that, but also it's building up my watch hours and it's building the community. So it's definitely an idea, and I would encourage you guys to do something like that. If you guys are looking to do that, if that's how you want to start doing lives, let's do it. Larry, I know if you're out there watching, you mentioned you want to get doing live auctions. Come, let me help you out. Yes, great. I'm a day older. I'm a year older than you guys saw me on Monday, but I'm doing all right. Had a birthday yesterday, and I'm blessed. I'm definitely blessed. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, exactly, Luis. Like, I'm just looking for creative ways to kind of, and I think an auction, it's going to give people a chance that may or may not wanted to do a live stream themselves, because running a live stream by themselves and trying to sell stuff and going back and forth, it can be tiring. Because you're trying to follow the chat more, you're trying to talk, you're trying to find your items. It would just give the people trying to sell stuff an opportunity to do just that. So, I'm live 5 days a week right now. Adding one more on Wednesday nights, not gonna be too much. I will be changing up. Like, I'm trying to get topics. If you guys are interested in ever coming on any of my live streams, except for the Sunday Night Live, because I just scratched lottery tickets, by all means, let me know. Hit me up on Instagram. Let me know. That way we can talk base. I can get some information on where to send the link. And then by all means, feel free. I'll bring you into my live stream with no problem. So I'm all about that. I'm all about promoting self-promotion, because at the end of the day, the only person that's really going to that's going to get you the growth that you're looking for, you got to look inside first. You've got to be putting in the work. Other people are going to help you out, but they're not going to be. They can't be focused on everybody 24/7, but you can. You can focus on yourself, self-promotion. So I'm all about bringing on special guests. I haven't asked anybody because of my schedule in real life coming up over the next 2 weeks. So I didn't want to commit to bringing somebody on and then for some reason or the other having to reschedule my live stream or cancel that live stream. So for that reason, I didn't bring anybody. I haven't invited anybody. So don't feel bad. TJ hasn't invited me. No, I'm going to start sending out invites starting after that trip to New Orleans. Appreciate it, brother. So definitely be on the lookout. Like I said, June 9th, we're going to start that auctions. Upcoming next thing on my list, like I said, I made a list, guys. So I'm just going to kind of go down the list. It's going to give me topics to talk about. It's going to give us things to talk about, but feel free. If at any time in my chat you've got a question, drop it. I will answer it. People in the chat can answer it. I'm all about questions, so definitely ask. I don't know everything, we'll never claim to, but I'll help you out as best I can. Like I said, upcoming channel stuff. I hit on the weekly auctions. That's priority number one for me. I am now dropping videos Tuesdays and Thursdays, which that kind of that I have that at the bottom of my list, but that's also part of my upcoming channel stuff. I'm now trying to drop live videos Mondays and Tuesdays and Thursdays. That doesn't mean I'm not going to drop. I'm only going to drop those days, but I'm trying to focus and keep a rhythm and a schedule algorithm wise with my channel that I'm definitely dropping some kind of content to you guys on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Then I can toss in little videos like my lottery scratching videos, short videos to add to it. But I want some main content, focused content dropping on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is what I was doing when I was on the East Coast, and it seemed to be pretty good. So I'm keeping that. So 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time is when I am looking to drop on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You guys should see videos dropping. Like I said, I'm going to be going live from a car show this Saturday. So that's something that's coming up. I will be flying to Chicago and driving up into Wisconsin next week. I'm flying out on Wednesday afternoon. So I'm probably going to go next Wednesday's live stream. It's probably going to be inside DFW Airport. My flight leaves at 1:30. So I'm going to have to bump up my live stream a little bit. But I'm probably not going to be live for the 2 hours. So I'm probably going to bump it up to from like 12:30 to 1 right before I get on the plane, just to kind of hang out and chit chat before I board the plane. And then I will be live again. I'll be back in Texas on Friday. So I'll be landing. I should be at the house because I'm leaving my truck at the airport, and then I'll be driving in on Friday. However, we will have family in town. So I'm probably going to cancel the live stream for next Friday, Saturday, and possibly Sunday. I haven't decided yet. Well, Sunday definitely, because Sunday is the memorial. The memorial starts at 2:00. We're not going to be done with everything and the celebration of life and stuff like that. We'll still be doing things as a family at 7 p.m. So next week's lives are going to pretty much just be Wednesday. I may go. I don't have much going on Thursday. I may go live Thursday as I'm driving up, because I have a 5-hour car ride up to Wisconsin. So I'll probably go live during that. So that's the good thing of being able to go live on your phone, being mobile, is you can go live at any given time. So be on the lookout for that. So that's some things that are upcoming. Then, like I said, the week following, we are going to New Orleans, me and my wife. So my live stream on that Wednesday will be from in the truck. We will be at the casino Wednesday and Thursday. Our room is in the Hilton Riverview, about a block from Harrah's. So we will be gambling sometime Wednesday night and Thursday. So I'll try to go live from the casinos while I'm playing slots. So that is some stuff that's upcoming. Let me drop. I just dropped. If you guys are one, I know Lolo was one, somebody that was looking to get into reselling. So it was one of the videos I was working on anyway. So let me drop this link in the chat for sure. This is my most recent video. Hold on. I don't think the link. Let me see. Let me see if the link. I don't think the link is working. Let me double check it. I'm going to put it in chat. But somebody earlier said that the link didn't pop up for them. It does. Okay. So there's the link. That is my most recent video right there. That is my 10 tips for the beginner reseller. So that is geared towards somebody just beginning to resell on no matter what platform. It's not geared towards any specific platform. My main platform is eBay. I've been selling on eBay since eBay existed. So I know that platform the best. I do sell on Facebook Marketplace. I'm going to be dabbling into the Mercari Poshmark world only because I'm testing some things. I don't expect to go like full blast, because I know Poshmark, you have to spam out your freaking closet or whatnot. So I may just dabble in it a little bit. I don't do a lot of clothes. I mainly focus for clothes is hats, t-shirts, sports memorabilia, and shoes. I do have a massive collection of ties that I've sourced. I was picking up ties at one point for like 25, 30 cents a piece, sometimes up to $1, depending on where I was getting them and what their brand was. But so I will be dabbling into those markets with some of the things, doing little experiments as I start ramping back into not a full-time reseller mode, because I'm not a full-time reseller. I'm a fun-time reseller. But part of that fun is I'm trying to build up a bank account for purchasing property and for upgrades to our property when we buy it. So I've got a mission. And so when it's time, when I need to put myself into gear to make money, I do it. So there is the video, the eBay video link. I have dropped that. Where's all my investors out there? If anybody is if anybody's in the investment world, you know right now, the crypto market is crashing. Okay, Bitcoin right now is down. Let's see, it is down. It's recovered a little bit. Earlier, it was down $1,700 for the day. It's recovered. It's only down 500 right now. A lot of you guys, me included, I came in at about 46,000. My average cost. I didn't invest a whole lot. I only invested like $160 so far in Bitcoin. So I'm not down too much, but I would, as the link in my channel description says, I am by no means a financial advisor. However, I can tell you what TJ is doing, and TJ is investing what I can into some cryptocurrencies. The market's not going to stay down for a while. It's adjusting. It's what they call a correction. You've got people like Elon Musk out there tweeting certain things, and it's driving the market. There's a lot of influencers in the crypto market right now. We'll go. Let me pull up another. This is my Robinhood account. This is my play account, is what I call it. I'm down $193 today. Over the month, I'm down about $89. 3 months, I'm down $1,000. A lot of that is some FOMO plays I made on some stuff, playing around with so much. But I call this my play account. I don't do a lot of serious investing. This isn't my retirement account by any means. Like I said, there's not a whole lot. As you guys can see, I've got a couple option plays. I've got a long option call on my 100 shares of AMC. If I'm willing to sell AMC, if you guys see that, I'll pull that up. I'm willing to sell AMC at $40 a share. I have 100 shares of AMC, and I'm willing to let it go at $40. So, and what I did is I collected a nice little premium on that 100 shares. So by making that call, I put like a couple $100 in my pocket up front, which I reinvested into something else. I'm down pretty heavy on Zoometica. As you guys can see, my average, I don't know if I can, let me see if I can zoom in. I don't think I can zoom in. Oh yeah, I can. So there we go. I'm learning, guys. I haven't done a lot of this share screen stuff, like, because it's really big on my screen, but then when it shares with you also, my average, I'm down almost a dollar a share. I've just got 500 shares here. My total return right now, I'm down about $473. So I'm down 54% right now. So like I said, this is my play account. This is stuff that money that I'm willing to lose, or I'm not saying willing. Nobody's willing to lose money. I'm okay if I lose all my money in this account. Just because, like I said, this is money that's not going to affect my retirement or anything. I have a little bit, some CTRM. I said, these are a lot of, like, I don't know, would you call like influence plays? I did get in with MVIS. I do like where Microvision's got going on. It hasn't been the best. I'm only down $51 right now. Not too bad. I should have sold it. It peaked up a while back. It peaked up pretty good right here. It was sitting at $26 a share. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to sell it because I was I forget what we had going. I had no internet or something. I had something going on where I wasn't able. I was busy doing something, and I wasn't able to sell it. I was tied up doing something else, and I wasn't watching it. So I could have been up, pretty heavily on it, and I just missed out on it. So, like, see, my average cost is $15 a share, and I missed out selling it. And that's okay. That happens. It does happen. So, like I said, I'm okay with this account. Like I said, if this account went to zero, yeah, it would suck losing some money. But, we take a look. Dogecoins. I don't have a lot of the crypto in here, but just because Robinhood, I need to open up a cryptocurrency account. Brian, if you're watching this, I will be using your link to open up my cryptocurrency account for sure. Brian Jung, if you guys want some awesome coverage on the stock market in general, hit up Brian Jung. I will leave a link. I will drop his link here in a second. I'm one of his mods, and earlier we had at peak, I think we had almost 18,000 people in the chat. There's me and a few other mods, but you want to talk about trying to control chaos? when there's 18,000 people in the chat and a bunch of them are spammers and trolls. I spent a good 5 to 10 minutes straight just banning people from the channel. So it was crazy. So Jennifer, if you're watching that, you guys got to check out that live stream he just did. But so you see Dogecoin, over the last month, Dogecoin, it peaked out 70. What was it like? At some point, people were like saying it was going to go to $1. There it is at 73 cents. I would have been crazy. I was crazy mad at Dogecoin. I'm going to tell you why. Okay. If y'all look, let me see if I can pull it up. Let me pull up Dogecoin. Here it is. Okay. I was in Dogecoin back in February. Okay. So I had 2,156 pieces of Dogecoin at an average cost of we'll just say 5 cents. 5 cents a share. That's when I sold it at. Okay. I bought it at 2 cents a share. Okay. I sold this Dogecoin for $107. Had I been able to keep, if I'd held on to that and sold at this peak at one point, my $50 Dogecoin investment was worth over $1,500. So, this is where, at the time I dropped $50 in Dogecoin when everybody was like hyping it up and Elon Musk was talking about it. So I was like, you know what, here's $50. I dropped in it. Let me refresh. If you guys are here in the chat, I'm showing 2 people, but either it's not popping up or you guys aren't typing in the chat. So appreciate you guys. If you guys are lurking and watching, appreciate each and every one of you. If you're not into the stock market, I apologize. But part of the things that I do as an entrepreneur is as I am an investor, and I wanted to start talking more about investments on my channel. So that is why I have it on my list today. Let me pop this up. I'm trying to slide my Dogecoin. There we go. But so, okay. Steve asks, how does Bitcoin work? Okay. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. Okay. Cryptocurrency is exactly what it means. It has a blockchain, and it does. Some places accept it. There are places around the world that accept it. It's not a paper currency, as you want to call it. It is. Here, I'm going to pull up an exact definition for y'all. Just so what is Bitcoin? I don't want to like misinterpret it because I'm not the what is Bitcoin? I'm not the master, the all-know-all when it comes to cryptocurrency. I'm getting into it. Like I said, I'm going to drop a link. Here's exactly. Let me scroll into this, if it'll let me. Okay. If you guys read right here, let's see. Okay, here we go. What is Bitcoin? And it's a decentralized digital currency that you can buy, sell, and exchange directly without intermediary like a bank. Okay. You can buy stuff like me. I'm an investor on Robinhood. If I would recommend somebody that's getting into Bitcoin, I would go to a place like Coinbase. Coinbase sells a lot of different cryptocurrencies. There's more cryptocurrencies out there. Places like Webull and Robinhood don't have all of them. Okay. I'm going to pull up Brian Jung's channel. I'm going to give y'all a link to to his affiliate link for where he buys his crypto. Because it'll also, by using the link, you will get here's a live stream right here that I was in earlier.
Steve.
But let me give you his link to Coinbase, and you can get they'll give you $10 worth of crypto, which doesn't seem like a lot, but you never know what $10 might do. So let me drop this in the chat. This is Brian Young. This is where he buys. This is his link to Coinbase. So by clicking on that link, but Coinbase is a place I would recommend where you can buy and sell the Bitcoin. But like I said, Bitcoin's creator, okay, he wanted an electronic payment system. So it's got a blockchain. One thing that Bitcoin, some people don't realize with Dogecoin is what they call a meme coin. Okay, it's out there for people. You can buy it, sell it. Yes, it can make you some money, but Bitcoin has a limit. Once it's all mined, there isn't going to be any more. They can't create more Bitcoin. Like the Dogecoin, there is no ceiling. It's like I said, it's literally what you would call a meme stock, or a meme. It's a meme coin. But that's exactly what it is. It was based for an electronic currency. So rather than the dollar, where it has to be in a bank, with what is going on, Brian? Rage and Scratcher, how you doing? Brian, welcome to the channel. How are you doing, brother? Brian is a new subscriber to the channel. I met him over in Paul Philly Flippers live stream just a little while ago. So he is a new subscriber to the channel. I appreciate you being here. But we're just talking about some stock stuff. Just because like I said, there's a big thing with crypto. A lot of the cryptocurrency right now is crashing. Bitcoin being one of the big ones. It is down. Like I said, it's down. Let's go back and see where it's at right now. I said I'm going to actually open up a Coinbase because I want to invest a little more. There also is a thing called a ledger. Okay, a ledger is like a crypto wallet, and that what you do is when you put the ledger is like a thumb drive. Okay, and it allows like a place like Coinbase, you can put it in there, and it stores all the Bitcoin data that you have. It stores it on that ledger, so you always have it. So if cryptocurrency, or if Coinbase was to crash, then you have that ledger. So there is a thing called a ledger, which is like a crypto wallet. Highly suggest. I will get more information. I'm going to go into Brian's Brian Jung. Like I said, let me give you all a link to his channel. If you guys want an awesome channel to go to, Brian Jung, I'm one of his mods. He has 688,000 subscribers. I started, I got in with Brian when he was around 200,000 subscribers. So he has grown tremendously. This is just back in January, February, the AMC, y'all heard about AMC and GME, GameStop stock was going crazy. That's where I met Brian Jung. I have his phone number. Like I said, I'm one of his mods. Great guy. He has a plethora of knowledge. I think I have his link right here. Yeah, I do. I have a page for all the pages I mod. I have a bunch of links to their stuff. I try to drop so I can link drop just as fast. I'm trying to get as fast as Jennifer one day. So I have a thing, an actual document called mod links. That way I can. But this is Brian Jung's YouTube channel. If you guys want to learn anything, he also is I'm going to call him an expert in the credit card industry. He has a Facebook page that I'm a part of called the Credit Society. If you want to learn anything and everything on credit cards, how to use them, how to benefit for them, how to maximize their use, that is a place you want to be. Let me go to that. Let me pull up that link as well. And like I said, I'm plugging Brian. This is somebody that I would highly recommend to anybody. He has got a vast knowledge of investing. I'm talking his portfolio, his crypto portfolio is down $60,000 today, and he has over $180,000 in the crypto account that he shares with the people on his channel. So I'm not giving you guys somebody that I don't trust. I texted him earlier because I'm working on my wife's Roth IRA, and I'm looking at a few things, and he'll tell you, just like me, we're not financial advisors. Everything is so strictly for entertainment purposes. However, I would trust the things, and he will tell you, don't do what I do, because that he is in a space where he could take more risk than maybe me and you. Just like I may have a bigger risk tolerance than somebody new coming into investing. But investing is something that I want to get into and or that I want to bring to the channel. And I'm learning. I'm still learning. I just started my Roth IRA this year. I maximized this year. Oh, well, I'll say it last year. I maximized last year's contributions, because you can, in a Roth IRA, you can you can invest $6,000 a year up until age 50. Then you can invest $70,000. So I just started, and here I'm going to bring that up. Let me hide this screen real quick, just so I can log in. I think my password's saved, but I want to make sure. So let me log into my retirement account, and I'll just show you. I'm not afraid to show. Like I said, I just started it. I have an initial $6,000 invested into it. It was down today earlier. I haven't looked at it in a few hours, but one thing you're going to want to know with stocks, if you're looking at something long term, you don't want to look at it all the time. I usually look at it a few times a day just to kind of see, because I'm not making any moves in my portfolio. All right, here we go. Let me do this. All right, here's my Fidelity account. That is what I use. I use Fidelity for my retirement account. As you guys see, $6,038. I'm down $57 today in my retirement account, but I'm not sweating it because it'll rebound. The whole market is kind of down. So I have two funds that I invest in my retirement. That's VNQ, which is what they call it's a real estate ETF. So what that means, VNQ has a bunch of companies underneath it. So it's kind of like a mutual fund. An ETF is like a mutual fund. So when you invest into that, when you buy a share, when I buy one share, which I have, let's see, I have 12.057 shares of VNQ. When I buy a share, I buy a little bit of a piece of each of those companies. The same thing with my other one, which is VTI. Now, VTI is the Vanguard Index Fund. When it comes to ETFs, I invest in Vanguard. Vanguard is a company that's been around. Their stuff. VTI is similar to VOO, and it's a lot of the S&P 500 companies. Now, VTI, I know for a fact it has like over 3,000 companies underneath its umbrella. So when I buy a share, which I have 23 shares of VTI. I'm investing each of those shares. I'm investing a little bit in over 3,000 companies. And I do that because it's a safer investment. It's a safer investment. Ella, what is going on? Welcome to the channel. I'm talking about some stocks right now. Just kind of going over the crypto market is kind of down, so I wanted to hit on it. Brian said, okay, what is coin worth now? Are you talking about coins like Bitcoin? Bitcoin right here is down. Like you guys see it. It's down almost 1,000. It's right there. It's down over $1,000 today. Earlier in the day, it was down 1,700. But you see right here, in the last month, Bitcoin is down $17,000 or 31%. A big part of that is Elon Musk. Elon Musk has been tweeting about. He also went on Saturday Night Live, was on Saturday Night Live's channel on Saturday Night Live and made a comment about Bitcoin. He pulled out of Bitcoin. He made a statement that the electricity that it was taking to invest in for the mining of Bitcoin wasn't energy efficient. But I'm gonna tell you TJ's beliefs in that. I think your boy Eli is snatching up this Bitcoin on the dip. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I will not give anybody financial advice. I can only tell you what TJ's doing. TJ's buying Bitcoin right now. And why? Because if you guys look right here, let me zoom in. You guys can see my average cost. I got in at, and I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot. I have $155 in Bitcoin that I invested. My average cost was $46,000. You can buy partial shares. As you guys see, I have 0.004117 shares of Bitcoin. That's what I have. That's how much I own. But I wasn't heavy in the cryptocurrency investing until recently. So like Ella says, right now, I'm losing money in Bitcoin. You guys can see I'm down 18%. So, but I don't have a lot invested right now. Like I said, I only have 155. Oh, my equity is 155. I'm down $36 overall. So I'm down 18% from what I initially invested. So TJ, why would you buy if it's all down? Because it's going to go back up. It's going to rebound. So right now you call what they call buying on a dip. Okay. When it's down, you buy. Okay. I have faith that Bitcoin will rebound. Okay. So I'm going to, now is a good chance for me to do what they call DCA, dollar cost average. So when I go and I buy, say I was to buy the same amount I have invested, I have about $180 in Bitcoin that I invested. If I was to buy $180 worth right now at 38,000, my dollar cost average is going to be the difference between this number and what Bitcoin is when I buy it. So I'm going to lower. If I was to buy $180, you know what? Let's do it. I'm a man of my word. All right, let's do it right now. I'm going to do it live. All right, I'm going to buy $180. Now it's going to tell me I don't have the money. Hold on. Let me do something real quick. Let me turn this off. I'm going to bring this back. I got to transfer money over. I don't have any money to invest in my Robinhood. I haven't transferred any money over, but let me do that right now. Let me transfer over a couple $100 and we'll buy some Bitcoin live for you guys. Be like, dang, TJ's getting crazy on his channel. You're right. I told y'all, we're just getting started. We are just getting started, people. All right, let me transfer over $200 out of my checking account. All right, here we go. Let's get back to this Bitcoin, peoples. I'm going to show y'all live what dollar cost average looks like. All right, let's bring this back up here. All right, let me zoom back in. All right, so you guys see right there, my dollar cost, my average cost right now is $46,000. I'm about to buy 100. Yeah, let's just buy all 200. Why not? I transferred 200. We'll buy 200. So my estimated price right now, okay, is right here. So I'm gonna review my order. Don't worry, y'all can't see my password. Y'all ain't gonna take my money away. All right. So now once that Bitcoin, okay, once it goes through, let me refresh. Now y'all see where that dropped down. So now my dollar cost average is $41,000. So it dropped down. And it might not be done dropping, and I might have just, I might lose a little bit more money, but I'm confident that Bitcoin's going to go back up. So that's, that in itself, like I said, you have to, when you do investments, do research. Don't just jump in what they call FOMO, fear of missing out. Y'all probably, I know a lot of people lost money on GameStop and AMC because they jumped in when stuff was peaking. There was a lot of talk. And again, if you guys are just coming to the channel, I apologize. It is the lunchtime live, so I'm going to be eating at lunch because I was busy messing with Paul, the Philly Flipper, during his live and totally forgot to go make my lunch and eat it during his live. So I'm eating tuna and crackers and drinking a healthy beverage of water. So let me get back to chat real quick. So like I said, Bitcoin, like I said, it's going to fluctuate for a little while. This is what they call a market correction. So a lot of stocks are down. So not just Bitcoin. A lot of stocks are down. SNR Scratcher, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you being here. Brian said, yes. So Bitcoin. Okay, so I kind of covered that. Aqua Girl, what's going on? Just stopping hi. Appreciate you stopping by. Saying hi to Ella. Ella, everybody loves Ella. I love Ella. Ella, you're going to be, once I get when you're ready to come on my live, Ella, hit me up on Instagram. Let me know. I'd love to bring you on. I had to wait 4 years for Bitcoin to come back up, but it's going up fast. I'm telling you, you getting a coin too, Philly Flipper? Or are you talking about an NTF? I'll buy a Philly. If you got a coin coming, I have a coin. Let me show y'all. I'm getting a new one because the place I got them from, the studio. Hold on. Here it is. Let me bring myself big real quick. I have a coin made. It's got my logo on the front and it's got my slogan on the back. However, I'm highly disappointed. The surface of all these coins are heavily scratched. The camera doesn't show them real well, but I can see them in person. I took pictures. I already sent them to the company that made them. I already have another company. I'm working on a coin a little bit bigger. It's a company that my boy Raging Scratcher used. Let me find his coin. Here it is. So this, you guys saw Raging Scratcher. Here is his coin. Him and his wife, Miss Amanda. So this is a 3-inch coin. I'm actually going to go with the bigger coin just because I want to do something else also. But I'll have my logo on the front and my slogan on the back. I would never sell a product I didn't stand by. And this product. Now I've seen some other coins from the studio that aren't this bad. Whoever, I don't know if they used a different place to make it. These came from Bangladesh. So the way the packaging was done was pretty crappy. Whoever packaged the box, they broke up some pieces of styrofoam and just threw them in the box. And then, like I said, all the coins are scratched. So I'm in the process of working with them to fix that issue, and I'm going to be ordering from another company called Boss. But so it's getting interesting now. I love to watch a man spend money. Hey, I like I said, I will be bringing the stuff, my investing stuff to the channel. So, and it's going to be geared towards the beginning investor. Why? Because TJ is a beginner investor. I've been investing for a few years. However, I'm just getting into like my retirement account and getting more serious. I used to flip stocks. That's what I was doing. I was flipping stocks. I was buying and selling within minutes, which you can make a crap ton of money. But if you don't know about the tax portion, it can bite you in the rear end short term, but you can make a lot of money flipping stocks. Paul, yeah, I still got you on live. There's my yeah, I've still got Paul. Paul, you're just keep going. I have you. I never turned your live stream off. I just muted you. So do you know about Robinhood? That is who I use, is Robinhood. I use it for this stock. I also have a Webull account. Webull is awesome because the charts that they have on Webull are awesome. It's just not, the interface just isn't as user friendly as Robinhood. So I prefer Robinhood for just like I said, this is my play account. So Annette is a real one. Yes, she is. Yeah, he's got the hours. He's just waiting on the process, like he said right here. I said I'm catching up in chat. Yes, Aqua Girl, exactly. That is what day traders. If you guys ever heard the term day trader, that's what day traders do. And that's the other thing, okay? If you don't have $25,000 in one of your trading accounts, you are minimized on trading. And what day trading is when you buy a stock and you sell it within a 24-hour or the same day, not a 24-hour period, the same trading day. So like right now, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency is different. Cryptocurrency does not count because it's not a stock. So cryptocurrency, but like right now, let's just say, let me go over here. Hold on, let me zoom out a little bit. Okay. I got to zoom out just a little bit just because the way I don't have my other screen up. Okay. Let's just say, I'm just going to click on AMC. All right. Say AMC, like I figured that AMC was going to pop off and I went and bought 100 shares right now. Okay. If I sell those 100 shares before the trading day ends, it's going to count against me for day trades. Let me pull that up. Let me go. I don't have anything crazy in my portfolio as far as, let me see if I can find where it's at. I think it's under, here it is. It's under account. I I got to figure where it's at. I think it's here. So, yeah, right here. Okay, see right here, day trades. Okay, you see where it says day trade 0? If I was to buy a stock and sell it, one of these circles today, one of these circles would fill in, and that includes options as well. So if you buy or sell, you can only do 3 day trades in a 5 trading day period, unless you have $25,000 or more in your account, and that is not a brokerage thing. That is a Wall Street FTC law, if you want to call it. Okay, so if you make more than 3 day trades in a 5 day period, they will lock your account out. I believe it's 90 days from day trading. So you have to be careful. You can't just flip stocks all day long. You can do, like I said, you can do one. You could probably get away with one. You could do, like I said, you could do 3 in a 5 day trading period, but then you have to wait. So as you waited, each one of these would fall off. So you have to be careful. Once you have over $25,000 in your account, you can do as many of those as you want. I appreciate you, Annette. Appreciate you stopping by. I know everybody's busy, so I appreciate you. There you go. Bam, I got people buying stocks now. That's not the goal, but like I said, don't do what TJ does. But like I tell you, I can't give you financial advice. However, I can just tell you what TJ's doing. And I'll show you, and I can physically show you what TJ's doing. So let's go back and see what's going on. Like I said, Bitcoin is the hot thing right now because it's dipped quite a bit. Dogecoin, like I said, Dogecoin isn't a crazy stock. It's a meme stock. So if you don't know what meme stock is, take a look at it, look it up. There, I got one more person. Like I said, I am a beginning investor, and I will be talking about beginning investor strategies. I don't just practice, I don't just talk about it. Anybody that knows me or hears me talk, I don't read. Okay, I don't read books. However, I do have books on investing that I am starting to read. Why? Because I'm getting a little more serious. Y'all know if y'all don't know who Warren Buffett is, y'all need to. Okay, it's one of the richest men in the world. Okay, I'm reading a book with his strategies. I'm reading another book called The 8-Step Beginner's Guide to Value Investing. Okay, and then I'm also reading Dividend Growth. Okay, dividend growth is something I'm highly learning. And like I said, Brian Jung, that link that I gave y'all to his channel, I literally text messaged him about dividend stocks. Okay, because that is something that I'm setting up my wife's Roth IRA up with, is dividend stocks. And what dividend stocks are is, okay, they pay you a dividend to own their stock. Okay, so what they do is, here, let me pull up. I'll show y'all because I did get some dividends here. Let me go to my account activity. So like both of my ETFs are dividends. Okay, they pay a dividend, a quarterly dividend. The last dividend went in March, so the next one is in June. And you can research that by doing dividend dates and stuff like that. It'll tell you. I don't know where it's at in here. I use Vanguard's site directly, but let me pull up my account. Okay, so let's see here. So what I do though is I have my dividends set to roll over. So what they do is they reinvest. So when I get my quarterly statement, and that's all based on how many shares you own. So the way a dividend works is based on the amount of shares you have on a certain date. Each stock will have a dividend date. So what that does is it will pay you a certain amount per share that you have. They will give you money based on that. Now, the way dividends work is when a stock is down, your dividend payout is up. So you're not necessarily losing out because that's your reward for being a long-term investor. They want you to own their shares. There you go. You've been around a while then Ella, as far as Bitcoin. I was skeptical. I wish 4 years ago I would have bought into Bitcoin. There you go. Aqua Girl, like I said, I can give you some awesome channels to watch. Brian Jung being one of them. Let me see the other one. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. He's in Hawaii right now, and I follow him. But where's he at? Let me see. Hold on, let me pull him up. I can't believe I can't think of his name. JJ Buckner. JJ Buckner is another awesome. I actually took him and Brad Finley's course on stock options. That's how I learned to buy and sell and trade stock options. That's a whole nother thing. I don't recommend options until you've done some homework and you are more of a seasoned investor, and you've learned about them and there's a lot of benefits to options, but back to dividends. So like, let me pull up, where's my account? Let's see, pull this. Here we go. Activity. All right, dividends, interest. Here we go. Past 90 days. All right, there is. Let me scroll in so y'all can see it better. Okay, so now when hold on, I want to be able to see what you guys are seeing. So I don't have my second monitor up. When I move into the other office, I will have two monitors. Right now, I just have one big 34-inch monitor, so I have the screen kind of divided, but things like to pop behind each other. All right, so as you guys see here, so back when I got my dividends, I had money in 3 different stocks. I had VOO, which I talked about earlier, which is an S&P 500 stock thing. I had some VTI, and I had the VNQ. So right here are the dividends. When they paid out, I had this money was deposited into my account based on the shares that I had on the 27th of March was the dividend date. And then this is when they paid out. It doesn't seem like much now because I had just started. I had minimal shares of this. This will grow as you keep reinvesting. The more I buy, because right now I have VTI and I have VNQ, the more these numbers will be way different in June because I have way more shares of both of those stocks now. Let me see if it'll pull up. Okay. So it pulled up and it'll see if I haven't looked at this. You guys are seeing I never clicked on this part. So it didn't show you how many shares I had. So when this popped, they deposited $1.44, $2.45, and $5.24. It was like $9 and some change. I made a post on my Instagram about it. JJ Buckner, yes, JJ Buckner. I'll grab his. JJ, if you guys are into stocks and beer, JJ is your man. JJ has a plethora of knowledge in multiple investing things. He's a real estate investor, which is one of my next move. He does a lot of dividend stuff. He has a lot. I'm about to drop his link here in a second. I had him. I think I accidentally deleted his link when I said, if you guys were in here earlier, I mod a couple of I mod for both JJ and for Brian Jung. Like I said earlier, we had over 17,000 people in his live stream, Brian Jung's live stream. And you want to talk about trying to keep up with chat? Like I said, it was wild. I spent a good 5 minutes just kicking people off the stream, off the channel. So here is a link to JJ's channel right here, so you guys can click right on it. But JJ Buck is okay. Let's see. Aqua Girl says JJ Buckner got it. Okay, have I gained? Okay, for my for this account, I am up. I have invested $6,000 this year, so I just started it. I just started this account in. Let's see. I'll show you. I'll give you exact when I did my transfers. It'll show in my history. Just in March. So right there, that was my initial right there, March 23rd. So Like I said, you're allowed to invest $6,000 each year into your Roth IRA. Okay. So I've invested $6,000. Now, it doesn't go by calendar year. So it goes by tax date. Okay. So April 15th to April 15th on a normal calendar year, on a normal tax year. With COVID, those dates were pushed back. So as you guys know, when they pushed the tax date back to May 17th, they also pushed back your contribution date. So I was able to get $6,000 into this account before May 17th. So now when I invest, if I go to make here, I'll show y'all how it works. Like, because it doesn't have my account information. So, well, it does. Let me see. No, it doesn't. It just has the last four. So if I wanted to transfer money into my Roth IRA, now I have, y'all see a rollover IRA, and I'll explain why. So right here, let me zoom in, you guys. You probably can't see that. Okay, right there, you guys see where it says 2021. 2021, I haven't made any contributions for this year. So I still have $6,000 I can put in between now and April 15th of next year. So I'm up $32, $38 right now, but the market is down right now. Okay, these are stocks. Those ETFs are stocks. So when the stock market's down, your accounts, but you don't sweat your Roth IRA. Okay, it's a long-term investment. It's a long-term. I won't withdraw any money from this account until I'm 62 is what me and my wife planned. You can start withdrawing without any penalties at 59 and a half. But I won't be touching it until we're like 62. So it'll rebound. I was just up the other day. I was just up $300, $400. But right now the stock market is down, which is good. I'm going to tell you why, because I'm getting ready to go drop another $2,000 into this account to buy those shares. The way I do it, I do 75% into VTI and I do 25% into VNQ. But the advantage of a Roth, okay, and I see a comment where Aqua Girl talks about it. If you don't know what Roth IRAs, I'm going to explain them in another video. Well, they had that bell at Wall Street. Did people gain money? That bell is the closing bell and the opening bell, Brian. So they have a bell when the stock market opens. The stock market opens at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time every day, and it closes at 4:30. Now, there's still trades that go on at what they call after hours and before hours, but that's the actual hours of the stock market. So Aqua Girl bought it now. So with the Roth, you are deterring having to file your gains. Okay, no. Here's the advantage of a Roth IRA. Any money you make inside that Roth is tax-free as long as you wait till you won't have any penalties as long as you wait till you're 59 and a half. A Roth IRA is the money that goes in it has already been taxed. So anything that I make inside that account, I won't pay taxes on. Any gains, I won't pay capital gains tax. And as long as I leave it in there till I'm 59 and a half, I won't pay any penalties for early withdrawal. So when me and my wife reach that age of retirement, which I think my wife just came in because somebody came in and I'm the only one here. I hope that's my wife. It is my wife. She just laughed. That is the advantage of a Roth IRA is you don't pay taxes. So any money, all this dividend stocks, all the dividends that I get paid that I'm reinvesting, all that free money for being a stockholder in those stocks, I don't pay taxes on. That is the advantage of a Roth IRA. Now, the disadvantage is you're limited to $6,000 that you can put into it. Okay, that's what you're trying to say. Got you. Okay, so there's advantages and disadvantages. And if you're self-employed, you can't, if you're only self-employed, okay, and I'm going to do a video on this, so I want to put more research on paper, but I'm doing this just off the top of my head of what I've been researching. Because somebody had asked, if you're just self-employed, there's you can still invest in an IRA, but it's not a Roth IRA. There's a specific name, and you can actually put more money. It's not a traditional IRA because you have self-employment tax, because you're self-employed. There is a specific, so for all my self-employed people out there is a specific, but I'm self-employed. The way I get to be able to invest into a Roth IRA is I'm married and my wife works. If you're married, only one of you has to work in order to go into a Roth IRA. But there are backdoor methods to get to invest into a Roth IRA. So I don't want to confuse people. Like I said, I'm going to do a video specific on Roth IRAs because that for me is part of my retirement plan. So I'm going to do a beginner Roth IRA, talk about what a Roth IRA is, have I'm going to put a PowerPoint presentation to where I can pull it up and show you guys step by step what a Roth IRA is and where you can benefit and what the disadvantage is. Like I said, the biggest disadvantage is you're limited. I can right now, because I'm 45, I can only put $6,000 a year until age 50. At 50, I can start putting $7,000, and that's what me and my wife are doing. We have our budget set up to where we are maximizing our investment. We're trying to put $500 a month, but right now we're still working on that. We're actually just putting big chunks in, but we will both have. I'm starting my wife's Roth IRA up with all dividend stocks, so I'm going to have 5 to 6 dividend stocks. Okay. I'm gonna catch up with chat real quick. Yes, that is a good loophole. There are loopholes. You'll hear the term backdoor Roth IRA loopholes. There are loopholes to get into a Roth, and they're out there. KY Blue Neck Scratching, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream. Appreciate you being here, brother. That is one of my scratching lottery subscribers. That's the other thing, guys. People wonder, like, why just the Jarhead Entrepreneur? And so some of y'all may have followed me back in the OG days when I had this channel set up as my crafting / t-shirt design business. It was Timo Designs, and that's where Timo Nation comes from. I'll get into what Timo Nation's about. There's a long history about that. That goes back to when I was active duty in the Marine Corps. They started calling me Timo, but because my last name is O'Connor, but there's a whole reason why. But now Brian has a great question. What startup fee is for a Roth? There is no startup fee. Okay. It depends on who you go through. Okay. I'm with Fidelity. One of the reasons I went with Fidelity is I do not have a minimum. If you go into a place like Vanguard, okay, Vanguard has a $3,000 minimum initial deposit to open up your Roth. Okay, so you have to check the brokerage that you are looking to open up an account with. Fidelity, I can tell you as a Fidelity, their customer service is phenomenal. Phenomenal. I can call 24/7 with a question. Now, they can't give you financial advice because they're not brokers 24/7. But if I have issues with my account, or I even have a question on what I can do, I can call them 24/7. I have 24-hour customer support with Fidelity. And one of the things that got me into Fidelity was Fidelity didn't have a minimum. Like you guys show, I put $2,500. I could have added 500 and went with Vanguard, but I like the idea of not having a minimum to get into it. So, Brian, to answer that question, yeah, there some places will have a minimum, but most of them do not. You can just start depositing money and invest as you go. So be on the lookout for that video. Like I said, I'm going to get an investor series after I get back from New Orleans work. So if you're interested in me talking about it, if you want information now, go to one of those links here. I'm going to drop them in the chat for those that might be new. Check out these two channels. This is Brian Jung and JJ Buckner. They are both very knowledgeable people in multiple different types of investing. They're both completely different in where they invest, how they invest, and what they're invested in. And they're both got a plethora of knowledge. So, I would recommend both of them, as well as I'll get Brad Finn's channel link here up soon, but he's another one that the three of them are the ones that I personally follow on a daily basis. I watch their stuff on a daily basis, and they're who I've learned as I get deeper in. All right, Annette, appreciate you stopping by. Let me get back to chat. I'm adding it, but watching it fall right now. Yes. Okay. That one thing, a piece of advice. Hey, Bill. My wife, she stopped in. Like I said, she's home from work early, which is awesome. One thing I would advise, like the beginner, is not to watch your account, like your stock account. It's hard not to, especially with having it on. I have it on my phone. I have it on my tablet. I have it on my screen. Now, I leave mine up because I'm doing some daily trades. There are some things I'm watching. But for the beginner investor, one thing to do is I tell you, don't watch it, especially right now, okay? Right now with the market being red. Nana, what's going on? NASCAR Nana gang, how are you doing? I want to give a shout out to NASCAR Nana. She is one of the people that has been running my play all list in the background. Those that don't know, I've got the 1,000 subscribers I need to get monetized. I'm lacking on the watch hours. I took a year off of YouTube, lost a lot of time, so I'm making it back up now. So currently I have, as of this morning, I was over 1,300 watch hours. You have to have 4,000 watch hours in a 365-day period. So I appreciate NASCAR Nana. I try to pop into her lives when I can. I try to pop in everybody's lives when I can. But she was one that welcomed me. I met her through Daily Grinds chat live stream, and she immediately was like, yes, he needs watch hours. Boom. She started running. She started leaving comments on my videos. I appreciate you, girl, for doing that. Aqua Girl says, told Ellis, fingers crossed. Hey, like I said, we'll click back over and see where it's at. Right there. See, it's flip-flop. I mean, just earlier it was down over 1,000. So Bitcoin, it's going to fluctuate. Right now, as the market corrects, like I said, I'm telling you right now, Elon Musk is a very, very smart man. Okay. Now, he's a big influencer. If you guys watch Elon Musk, he tweets more than Donald Trump did as president. Okay. And if you don't like Trump, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm just bringing him up. I loved him, but my wife doesn't. So that's where we're two totally different people, but it works. They say opposites attract, and they do. But every time Elon Musk tweets something, some stock somewhere moves. Okay. He's been talking a lot about Bitcoin and Doge lately. So they've been moving. I mean, they've been moving. So for those who didn't know, like I said, Elon Musk was on Saturday Night Live, and everybody expected him to talk about Doge, and he talked about Bitcoin. Like it was funny to watch, but some people get wrapped around that influencer. One thing I can tell you as an investor, as a beginner investor, as a personal friend, make your own decisions and do your own due diligence on a stock before you do anything with it. Okay. Don't watch me. Don't watch Brian. Don't watch JJ. Don't watch any other person, investor. You still got to, at the end of the day, none of us are financial advisors. Okay. We can only show you what we personally do. You guys personally just saw me buy $200 worth of Bitcoin because it's down, and I wanted to catch it on the dip, as you call it, and I wanted a dollar cost average down. So that's what I did. So I just doubled my position in Dogecoin, or in Bitcoin, I'm sorry. And when that runs back up, I'll be making money again. Okay. But at the end of the day, that's your money. That's your hard-earned money. There's nobody that can make those decisions, to include a financial advisor, but you yourself. Think about your goals. Think about what you want to do with your investment money. Like I said, me and my wife have our plan. We've written it out on paper. My wife just lets me handle it all because I'm the finance guy in our household. I deal with all the budgets. I deal with all the investing. She just says, let me know what I can spend each month. That's what my wife tells me. let her know each week what we've got, which credit card to use, because we use credit cards for everything, for daily expenses, because we take advantage of the cash back on our credit cards. We pay our bills with credit cards. We use it for everyday expenses because we're getting cash back on money we're going to spend anyway. So like I said, I have a lot of knowledge up here with budgeting, with finance. I know some investing stuff that I can pass on, but it's going to be general knowledge like I'm telling you now. I'll never, like I say, if you look at a disclaimer, the very last disclaimer in my description of all my videos and my live streams will tell you I'm not a financial advisor. They're right in there. This is strictly for entertainment purposes only. You guys have to consult a tax advisor or a financial advisor and make your own decisions. Actually, I take that back. It's the second. I don't have that disclaimer yet because I wasn't doing financial. It tells you I'm not a gambler. I'm not to gamble, but that will be in their disclaimer because I'm not a financial advisor. Never will claim to be. Never will be claimed to know everything about anything. But I can just pass on what I know, what I've learned, what I've experienced, and what I'm doing. And that's what I will bring to you guys on the investment side. Like I said, I'm not trying to turn this into an investment channel, but it is a way that I am making money. And I do have a plan to get into real estate investing. After we buy our house, the next immediately I'm focusing on a rental property to get into the real estate investing market. So that is something I will be talking about because that is something I'm learning from JJ's channel. JJ is in the real estate investing market, and he does a lot of informational videos on it as he's doing it, as he's learning, as he's making mistakes, and he will tell you when he makes a mistake. Just like me, I try to be as transparent as possible. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I can tell you a huge mistake I made with options when I first got approved to do options is I didn't know that I could close an option prior to it expiring. And I didn't lose money. I made money on the option play that I did. I made money on the stock, on the 100 shares. However, I lost $500 in potential profit because I didn't know that I could close and buy back the option before it ramped up. And it was a medical marijuana stock that I had 100 shares in. And it was the day before the election. And they started talking about legalization of marijuana, and the medical marijuana stock and all the stocks in general with dealing with marijuana shot up. My stock shot up right past to where it made me exercise the option. And I lost $500 in potential money that I could have made because I didn't know. I made a beginner stock investor mistake, and I learned from it. And so that's don't look at something that happens, a bad thing that happens, as a failure. It's a learning experience, and that's where we will grow, and we learn from our experiences. We learn from our mistakes. I'm going to actually make a T-shirt that says this right here. I have it. I'm going to make a T-shirt that says "Fail, First Attempt in Learning." That is going to be a T-shirt coming out as soon as I get back from New Orleans. I'm going to be dropping a lot of merchandise that I'm in the process of working on. So don't look at a mistake as a failure. Look at it as a lesson learned and learn from it moving forward. And I've done that. I've learned a lot in stock investing from losing money. I've lost thousands of dollars years ago. I haven't lost that much recently. However, I'll show y'all. In the last 3 months, this portfolio is down $1,000. I'm down $1,000. So I've made mistakes. Some of those will rebound. I won't get most of that back, but I might. I'll get it back in other ways. I'll get it back with smarter investing. And it's like I said, some of that, has a potential to make me some money still. AMC, like I said, I have an option. And here's one of those option plays I was talking about. So I'm willing to share. I have 100 shares of AMC. I'm willing to let it go for $40 because I bought it. My average cost, I want to say it's down. Let's see, where's it at? Hold on. I have to go to the actual stock. So I bought my 100 shares at an average cost of $8.27. So right now I'm up $412, $413. It's fluctuating, but you guys get the picture. I'm up 50%. So if now the way that options work, and like I said, I'll explain it more in detail as I get more knowledge in it. If AMC hits $40 and I don't sell, if I don't close this option, I have to sell those 100 shares at $40. I'm okay with that. That's 5 times what I paid for them. I'm okay with that. So if that's why I did that call option. That's exactly why I did that. So there's a lot of knowledge. Like I said, do your own research. That's the best thing I can tell y'all is to do your own research. Do your own research. Like I said, right now I'm up $38 overall, but I'm down $57 today in the retirement account. So we're down. Like you said, you see that. Where's it at? Why is it not? Oh, summary. So you see that right now. I'm down $57, but I'm up overall. We're still up $38. But this is a long-term account. This account's going to grow and grow and grow. And I'll still be on YouTube in 5 years. Come check me and I'll show you where that account is in 5 years and see what I'm talking about. So I tell my kids, I have kids ranging from 23 down to 8. And I tell them to start investing now. I made the mistake and I didn't invest into my retirement when I was younger. I apologize. I said I'm eating lunch. But one of the biggest regrets I have is not investing in my retirement early on in life. However, it's not too late. Me and my wife, with our current plan, I'm throwing out an average number. There's a calculator you can put. They have a Roth IRA calculator that will, if you start, it tells you a start and like an end date, and it will take the average, which is 6%. The average IRA account, the average like growth is about 6% a year. That's average. It all varies depending on your positions, what you have investments in, whatnot. But the average is 6%. If me and my wife, which we're sticking to our $6,000 contributions for the next, 5 years till we hit 50, and then $7,000 all the way up to age 62, we will have, with just the average of 6% growth, we will have over $500,000 sitting in our retirement account. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Imagine how big that would be if I'd have started 25 years ago when I was 20. Imagine. Had I known then what I know now. And I tell my kids every time I talk to them, have you invested? First thing I tell them, not necessarily first thing, but the first thing that when we start talking money is I tell them, have you started your investment yet? Have you invested? I don't care. I tell them, I don't care if you invest $50 a paycheck. Invest something into your future, into your retirement. So it's never too late. I'm 45, starting the journey now. So next year, I'm going to have $12,000 invested in this account and $6,000 in my wife's. My wife doesn't have a Roth IRA. I'm starting hers here shortly, but we will have we will have total. We'll have $18,000. I'm excited to look back, in a year where this video and see where I was at to where I'm at now. All right, appreciate it, Ella. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. I'll be live for those that are wondering, I go live, as you guys see at the ticker at the bottom. Lunchtime Live with me is every Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 1 p.m. Central Standard Time or 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also go live on Saturday nights at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All those those 4 live streams currently, if you ever want to come on my show, one of my shows, and talk about your channel, talk about anything you got going on, shoot me a message on Instagram or my email, which is in the bottom of my descriptions of all my videos and lives. Shoot me a message. Right now, my calendar is clear. I haven't, like I said earlier, if you were here earlier, I haven't reached out to somebody to come on my live stream only because real life wise, we have a lot going on in the next 2 weeks between family coming to town starting Tuesday for my father-in-law's memorial celebration of life that will go next Saturday. Then immediately following after all the family leaves, me and my wife are going on a trip to New Orleans to meet up with some other YouTube resellers in the reseller community. So we're going to do like a meetup in New Orleans. So we'll be going from the 3rd to the 6th. I'm also flying next Wednesday. So I got family coming in Tuesday. I'm flying to Chicago and then driving up to Wisconsin next Wednesday and Thursday. And I'll be back Friday for my daughter's high school graduation. So I got a lot going on. So I haven't reached out to anybody to come on the channel, but by all means, because I don't want to obligate to somebody to my channel and have them block out something in their calendar and then for something to pop up to where I have to cancel the show. I would feel bad because I took a block of their time, and so that's why I haven't reached out to anybody yet. So if you guys are wondering, well, TJ asked me to come on a show, that's why I'm going to reach out to a bunch of you. Ella, if you're watching, Paul, if you're watching, Paul, if you're watching, Kay, if you're watching, Dante, Katie Reeds, like all, if I'm on your live streams and we were friends or we talk, I'm going to be asking a lot of people to come on the show so that we can build the community. I believe like bringing other people on the live stream. All my live streams are geared to be 2-hour live streams, except for my Sunday night live, which I hadn't got to yet. I do scratch Texas lottery tickets every Sunday night, same time, 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the only live stream that I do not have guests that will be coming on. But maybe one time I do a lottery scratch off, and I'll bring another lottery channel on it. We can scratch tickets, at the same time and see, do like a little competition. I'm down for that too. So I will be reaching out and trying to schedule people. I am scheduled to be on Cajun Reseller, Johnny's channel on June 8th. So I will be coming back from New Orleans on the 6th. And then I will be on Johnny's morning show on his channel on the 8th of June. So I think it's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So 8 o'clock my time. So I'll be looking forward to that. And then, like I said, I'm going to be bringing people on my live streams. I'm also, if you guys are just tuning in, I talked about at the beginning, I am looking to start June 9th. I'm looking to start a weekly hosting auctions live on my channel. And what that means is if you are somebody out there that wants to sell some of your stuff live, I'm bringing people onto my channel to sell their stuff while I take care of the chat. I take care of things. I'm going to go ahead and just put me live on here now since I'm just kind of talking. So I'm going to be bringing people onto my show to sell their stuff. I will be able to run the chat and drop links and stuff like that. So, and what I'll do is I'll have a banner. The banner won't be moving. Oh yeah, here's another plug. I do have new videos dropping every Tuesday and Thursday, but I will have a banner just like this. We'll have your information with how you're accepting payment and your email. But I want to bring resellers so they can just focus literally on making money. So they don't have to worry about running the chat, talking, getting their stuff, doing the countdown for the thing. I'll be in the background doing all that. I might sell things occasionally, 1 or 2 things, but what I plan on doing on those live streams, I plan on giving stuff away. I plan on just doing giveaways, gift cards, lottery tickets. I'll scratch a lottery ticket for you guys. And if you win money, you win money. That's what I plan on doing during those auctions. I'll just be in between changing people. I'll talk, give some people a break, and then I will be giving stuff away. And even if you don't want to come buy something, just come hang out. We'll have a good time. And it's going to be at nighttime so that more people are off work. And so there might be able to, and the whole thing behind it is I'm trying to build my watch times because, like I said, I'm trying to get those 4,000 watch hours. But it's if I bring 2 other people on the channel, I want to do a minimum of 2 at a time. I want to bring 2 others. So that's 3 channels of people all in one place. Now, a lot of us know each other, but there are we're all subscribed to some of the same people, but there are a lot of people in different communities that aren't subscribed to me or subscribe to, say, Ella comes on my show or Aqua Girl, she wanted to sell something, or somebody that comes in. I have a lot of lottery. Here's one, KY Kentucky Blue Neck Scratching. He doesn't know a lot of the resellers, but he might be interested in reselling. So he might come on, you might get some new subscribers that way. So I'm bringing multiple channels. I'm down to have as many that want to come in at a time. We can only have 10 like on the show, but I'm only going to have one at a time. So I can have as many in the background as one. I can bring them up one by one. I just cycle them through. So the idea would to bring on somebody and have them sell 2 or 3 auctions, and then go to the next one. So that gives you a break from talking. You can go to the bathroom, you can get a drink, you can get something to eat, whatever you want to do, and not have to be focused on the chat. It gives you a break and a thing to do. So that's what I want to do. Hi, Anna. How are you? Appreciate you stopping by. But so, that's one of the things I said, I'm going to start that after we get back from New Orleans. Anna, let me give you a wrench because you're in here often. So there you go. You can now drop, if you have a channel, you can drop your link. That's the other thing. If you have a link, I don't care what community you're with, drop a link to your channel. If you've got a wrench, drop a link, which the only people that don't have wrenches are just people I don't know. Brian, I'm going to give you a wrench because I know I did see you in like Paul's chat. We're subscribed to each other's channel. So there you go. So I'm all about like having people. I'm doing good. Getting ready to wrap up this live stream here in about 25 minutes or so. But like I said, with the auctions, I'm bringing different communities together, and you might be. I know I've gotten a few. My last couple of lottery lives, I've got a lot of people that have come in recommended from other channels. So I did have like Lolo slots, Lojo slots. I think I'm jacking it. I think it's Lolo. Let me see. She was in here earlier. Yeah, Lolo slots. She was interested in reselling. So, she's a slot player / lottery. She's in my lottery community, but she came in. So she's wanting to learn more. What better way for her to learn from than to get to know other resellers in the community that she can get information from? I'm not one. I'll be the last person to say, hey, don't watch other channels. Don't, I watch constantly. If you guys were to look at what my watch hours of watch time of me watching people, I'm watching YouTube constantly. That's how I learn a lot of things. I follow a lot of t-shirt graphic designers because I'm learning different techniques and different strategies to build t-shirt designs, to design merchandise, crafting channels. I'm always trying to keep up with the latest and greatest on methods of doing things. So bringing multiple communities into one place at one time, what better way to build that than to have those people all coming in once a week to my channel? It's a win-win for everybody involved. Eventually, the channel will be monetized. My plan with the monetization, any super chats or super stickers I get, they're going to be 50% of that is going to go towards charity. My main charity right now is the Semper Fi Fund and Warrior Catfishing. So, Tommy, if you're out there watching, I'm trying to help you out, brother. Warrior Catfishing is a charity that's near and dear to my heart. They help. What they do is they take fellow veterans out fishing free of charge. They take them out catfishing. They're located in Tommy's located in Missouri, and they go to several different lakes in Missouri to include St. Louis. They provide everything free. They provide the boats, the tackle, the food and drink, water, and the fishing pole for the vet. All a veteran has to do is literally show up. That's all they got to do. Show up and go fish and have a good time. I went out with them last September. I met Tommy through a Facebook group called Print Squad. It's exactly what it is. It's a t-shirt printing group. So that's where I met him, and we started talking, and he found out I was a veteran. And then he's like, hey, I got this catfishing thing. I subscribed to it. For the longest time, I won't say I didn't pay attention, but I didn't like engage in it. Because I'm all about supporting people. So I'll like their page because I understand that having so many likes unlocks certain things. So I liked it. I followed it, but then I eventually went out with them, and I had a blast. We had a blast. I was surrounded by a bunch of Army guys. So Marine Corps, Army, other branches of service. We always talk trash to each other. So, and we have 2 boats going out. So, we have 2 boats that went out. So we're in other boats talking trash to each other, like across the lake. Great time. So I want to give back to those communities. I'm going to do certain nights 100%. Like my 2K subscriber live, I'm going to be doing the Toe of Satan challenge that you guys saw Sarcastic Mark do. And I'll be doing a 2K challenge. I have 3 of these Toe of Satans. I have 3 of them. I'm going to be doing one. My boy Kyle from Poseidon Pets, another YouTube channel, he's already volunteered to do one. So I'm looking for one more. Ella has already declined. I know she was here earlier. Both Pauls have already declined. But so I will be looking for somebody else to do that. The plan is to go live after I hit soon after I hit the 2,000 subscribers, because you can never predict that. So it can't be like planned. I can't say, oh, tomorrow we're going to do it. But the plan is hopefully the channel is monetized by then so that we can raise money for warrior catfishing. I haven't let Tommy know that. I'm going to reach out to him as we get closer, let him know. He actually did the Toe of Satan challenge on his Facebook group to raise money. What they did is they set a goal of raising $500, and then I think 3 or 4 of them did the Toe of Satan challenge. So I'm going to let him know I'm going to do it for him as well. And I've got a couple of people, and the idea is 100% of all money from super chats from that night are going to go towards warrior catfishing. Like I said, they got hit just as COVID affected so many. One thing that affected them was they go to a lot of fishing conventions and set up a booth, and they raffle off fishing equipment and fishing stuff from sponsors to raise money to help offset the cost of the boat maintenance, the fuel, the food, the bait. The bait they catch pretty much themselves, but sometimes they have to buy bait. The rods, what they usually do is before COVID, they had enough money. They were able to give every veteran that they took fishing a free fishing pole at the end of a brand new fishing pole at the end of the trip, along with the t-shirt. Like I said, Tommy has his own printing t-shirts. He just opened a brick and mortar store that I'm excited to go up there. I'm going to go up and see him this summer and check out his store. I'll do a live stream from there and give you guys a firsthand view of his store. But he provides a warrior catfishing t-shirt to all the veterans that go with them. So I want to be able to help him with that funding. They had to come out of pocket. What they did, even though with COVID hitting, their fundraising cut. Steven is the other person that that runs the organization with Tommy. They are both the ones that drive the boats. They both came out of pocket about $18,000 to make sure that they did not miss one date last year, to include the one that I went on, and in taking those veterans out. So they still came out of pocket. So if I can give back in any way, that's what I want to do. And that live stream, 100% of all super stickers and chats, I will turn over to Tommy personally for his charity. So I want to do a lot of stuff with charity work. Like I said, Semper Fi Fund is near and dear to my heart. They provide a lot of funding for veterans of all branches of service, not just the Marine Corps, even though their name is the Semper Fi Fund. So, that's one thing I said I want to do with this channel is I want to give back. I want to be able to use the other percentage of my super chats that's not going to charity is going to go back to you guys. I want to be able to bless other entrepreneurs that may not have the funds to start a business, to buy gear, to buy equipment, to reinvest themselves. I want to be able to give that stuff away. I want to be able to give, thermal printers, printers themselves, sublimation stuff. I want to be able to give stuff out and give back to the community that got me to where I was at. And so that's where my super chats, it'll be reinvested into the channel and reinvested into giveaways to give away you guys. Currently, if you guys come to my lottery lives, Texas has lottery tickets to support Texas veterans. Every live stream at the end, I give 2 of these tickets to one lucky person, and they win money if they win. Obviously, I can't control if they win or not, but they can win up to $50 cash money. Just my way of giving back. But by me buying these tickets, I'm helping support Texas veterans. So I'm all about the give out part. I want to jump in a chat real quick. Carly Ray, welcome. I've been listening while cooking. That is great. Keep up the good content. I think I can learn a lot out there. I appreciate that. I'm doing my best to give out information as much as I can. I love teaching, and so I love I'm going to die eventually. I don't want to die with everything in my head. If I could help at least one other person out with starting a business, running a business, doing investments, whatever, starting a budget, however. The 5 resellers, what's going on? These are fellow, they were in Texas, if I'm not mistaken, for their honeymoon, if I remember correctly. But welcome to the channel. Appreciate you guys. I'm doing okay. Getting ready to wrap up this live stream here in about 15 minutes, go pick up my kids from school. But like I said, if you guys look at the ticker down below, I am live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at the same time, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern. So feel free to stop by, put me on in the background. So yes, I'm located in Southeast Arlington, Texas. So I definitely caught on the minute y'all said y'all are in Texas. Yes. But like I said, that's where the plans for the channel going forward. I'm now broadening the channel itself as far as everything that I do to make money. You guys are in Houston. We're in Houston. Okay, nice. I may have to make a trip down. I'm going to be making a trip down to Houston and San Antonio this summer. I got a lot of Marine Corps buddies, and of course, I want to go down there and check out thrift areas. A couple of the bigger YouTuber resellers, if you want to call it, from Texas are down in there. And I see where they go. I try to follow where they're at when they're thrifting, just because they come up with some crazy stuff. Paul Cantu is one of them, and there's another guy. He's in Dallas though. It's called the Dallas Thrifter. I follow him on Instagram, and man, he has a YouTube channel too. But I follow him a lot on Instagram because he puts a lot of his finds on Instagram. So, but yeah, I'm gonna be making I'm gonna be traveling a lot. Me and my wife and kids are gonna be traveling a lot this summer. Things are starting to open back up, which is awesome. And of course, if you want to make it a tax write-off, you source, you do business stuff. But like I said, I'm going through my checklist right now. One of the things I got for my birthday was this awesome little notebook. I like to write things down. So this notebook in particular will be used for my live streams to kind of cover topics and stuff, write things down in between my live streams that I want to discuss. So I'm just kind of going through, making sure I didn't miss anything. We talked about the stock market earlier. I didn't get really talk NBA for any sports fans. NBA playoffs started yesterday with the play-in. What do y'all think about that play-in tournament? I like it. It gives more teams a chance to get in the playoffs that wouldn't. Before it was cut off at 8, boom, done. Now they're opening it up a little bit further. They're doing a play-in tournament. I like that. It gives more people a chance to get into the tournament. Mavericks were already in. They're playing the Clippers starting Saturday. So I'm excited. I'm looking for tickets to go. So definitely excited. The NBA playoffs are starting. And by the end of the NBA playoffs, we'll be that much closer to football. Yes. One thing I want to talk about my live stream, there is a poll. If you go to my community tab, there is a poll up for my lottery scratching live. I'm letting you guys vote on what I scratch this coming Sunday. There you can choose between a $5 book, a $10 book, a $20 book, or a mix of tickets. So please, even if you aren't into the lottery, you aren't into that kind of stuff, if you guys just go and vote, if you don't even know what it is, just give me a vote. Like I said, I'm going to take that info on Thursday or Friday. I'm going to buy the tickets, and you guys will see that live on Sunday evening, those tickets scratched, and see how we do. We had a rough week this past week with the lottery. We were down a couple $100, but that's okay. Can't win if you don't play. And you know, we have a saying in Texas, go big or go home. So we aren't afraid to lose a little bit of money, but like I said, you can't. I've always said since I was a kid, because I started scratching lottery tickets here in Texas at age 16. Yes, I was underage, but I wasn't carded. Funny story is I was not carded until the day I turned 18. The day I turned 18, I went in to get lottery tickets from a place I've been buying them for a couple years, and they had a new person and they carded me, which I would gladly. It was like, I'm 18 today. So, but I had been buying tickets and cashing them in. Obviously, I didn't hit nothing big, or I would have had to have my mom or somebody cash them in, but I was buying tickets in high school. So my lottery addiction started right here in Texas. I always say you can't win if you don't play. So we keep playing. I will be speaking of gambling and stuff. Let me take a sip. My throat's getting dry. We will be going on me and my wife will be going on a reseller YouTube meetup in New Orleans. Like I said earlier, we will be going live I will be going live at almost every day while we're in New Orleans at some point. I will be going live from Harrah's Casino and maybe another casino if we go to another one. Where our hotel is going to be, we're staying at the Hilton Riverview, right on the bend of the Mississippi River. We will actually have a Riverview room. I got the King Riverview suite. It's up on an upper floor with a overlooking the Mississippi River, so that'll be cool. I'll get some good pictures, so follow me on Instagram. But I also, like I said, we'll be going live several times during that span. We are doing a reseller meetup. Most of the people are getting in on Thursday. A couple of us are getting in Wednesday, me and my wife being one of those two. We are going to get in town on Wednesday, and then everybody else is coming in Thursday evening. We will all be getting together for breakfast Friday morning, and then we are doing a reseller auction challenge. I will get the link. It's on Renee's channel, but I can't think of her YouTube name, and I don't have the link. I will get that before my next live stream, so I can pass that information. I can also put on my community tab. What we are doing is we're all going to go out sourcing Friday morning, and then we're going to go and do a live auction on Renee's channel that evening, and kind of having a little friendly competition to see who can have the biggest percentage of ROI selling an item that we sourced while we're in New Orleans. So a little cool competition. We're going to have some fun. And then a lot of people, you know, we got some plans Friday, Saturday nights. And then everybody is pretty much rolling out of New Orleans on Sunday. Originally, I was going to stay till Monday, but we got some things that I want to get back for. I'm a fish breeder. I can only be gone for my fish so many days. They can only go so many days without being fed. So, which is 7. So all you PETA people out there, fish can go 7 days, and they're going to be well fed when we leave on Wednesday morning, and be great and be very proud that Daddy's back on Sunday evening, and so they'll have plenty of food. I'll be dropping in a lot of frozen food Wednesday when we go, along with their flake food, so they will be more than fed. And like I said, so we got to get back for that. Plus, I got a live stream again on Monday, and some things that we got to get back for Monday. So originally we were going to stay till Monday, but we'll leave sometime Sunday and head back. I'm also going to be filming some videos while I'm down there to drop some content. I'm going to be going to Buc-ee's. Somebody had asked me to do a Buc-ee. We were talking about a Buc-ee's haul video. So I've got that on my board over here. My sticky. It's a dry erase board calendar, but I don't use it for a calendar. I use it for to hold all my sticky notes. I just stick them to it. So I've got that. I will be doing that haul video. I will be shooting a haul video from Buc-ee's while I'm there, as well as doing another video, which is just a tour of Buc-ee's for those that have never been. So Buc-ee's, if you've never been to a Buc-ee's, you're missing out. I spend an average of $100 or more every time I go to Buc-ee's. It is a large gas station souvenir food stop. I mean, it's crazy. It has got more gas pumps than you'll ever imagine being at a gas station. They sell everything from grills to T-shirts to they have their own brand of food. They sell brisket sandwiches. They sell their own beef jerky, their own candy bag. I mean, you name it, it's there. They have fudge, fresh desserts, fresh donuts. I mean, it's there. If you've never been to Buc-ee's, you're going to be in for a treat. I will do a tour of Buc-ee's on our way down, and then I will also do a haul video, and I will go in there and I will source some stuff to resell. So if you guys are going to be at the NOLA meetup, I will be bringing beaver nuggets for everybody. So I'll be bringing some bags of beaver nuggets with me as promised. So be on the lookout for that. But yes, a lot of good stuff ahead. So definitely, like I was saying before I got on my rant, the lottery live stream poll is on my community tab. All you gotta do is vote, leave me a comment down below. Cool beans. That will keep it in the algorithm for people to see. Last thing I have on my list, which I kind of touched earlier, but I do plan, the new plan for the channel is to drop a video every Tuesday and Thursday morning. The videos will drop. I'm gonna have them set up to drop at 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, because that's when I was in North Carolina. That's where I was dropping my videos. That was the time, and it seemed to work pretty well. I don't know if it's a thing. Some people say drop them at certain times of the day affect anything. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with 8 a.m. my time, Central Standard Time, and roll with it. So there will be a new video. I've got to record it tonight. It will be an unboxing. It will be a Goodwill Blue Box unboxing. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be one of 3 boxes. I have a plush box, I have a jewelry box, and I have a Lego box. I haven't decided which one I'm going to do for that video, but that video will drop tomorrow morning. So I will get it done and listed and get everything. You guys will see you will see it pop up tomorrow morning. So I'm going to get ready to go ahead and wrap this up. I'm pushing in on the second hour mark. I appreciate each and every one of you that have stopped by during this live stream. I know everybody cannot make it. Therefore, if you're watching this on the replay, I appreciate you just as much, because just watching my content, getting those watch hours up there means the world to me. It allows me to get one step closer to getting monetized, which means I can do bigger and better things for other people, and charity work specifically. But like I said, I thank you. If you guys want to do anything for me, is go to my playlist. There's an all video playlist. Click on that, and in the background while you're watching something or you're doing something, put that playlist on repeat and let it run. That will build my watch hours. I have several people doing it already. The more that do it, the quicker we get there. These live streams are helping. I'm getting more and more engagement and more people coming in as we grow. So I appreciate each and every one of you that stopped by. Like I said, if you guys are one of those people that wants to get in on a live auction and not have to run the auction, you just have to show up and sell your stuff, be on the lookout for that video. I'm going to post the info. I'm also going to post the info on my community tab here this week, but I'm looking to start those on Wednesday, June 9th. It will be a weekly auction. And you can come every week if you want to. It won't bother me. The more the merrier. The more people we get, coming to those live streams, the more people we get from different channels all into one place. The more people we get engaged, the more we can do, the more growth we can do on all of our channels. So again, I appreciate everybody that stopped into the lives, that is going to be watching this on the replay, and that will be watching any content. Hit those subscribers. Hit up Brian. If you're into the investing side, definitely hit up Brian Jung, JJ Buckner. Those are two great people that I highly recommend people watching and learning from them. They have been doing it a lot longer than I have. They have a lot more knowledge. And they both have different ways of investing. Like I said, JJ is already in the real estate investing market. He also does options. And then Brian also has a credit card group called the Credit Society on Facebook, which if you just scroll back up to the chat, you'll see me drop that link. And you can learn anything and everything you've ever wanted to know about credit cards, from usage to maximizing points, reward points, getting free nights in hotels. Like that group is like crazy knowledgeable. I've learned so much just stepping in that group. They will tell you how certain times to get the credit cards, how to do it, how to work the magic with credit cards. And I've learned so much to where like I'm maximizing my cash back rewards on using my credit card on a daily basis, vice where I was just using it to make purchases and pay it back off. And that was it. I'm now bringing in a couple $100 a month in cash back just by using it for money I'm already spending. So definitely check them out. Be on the lookout for that stuff coming to my channel from the beginner investing side, and as well as some budgeting stuff. But I'm going to get off here because my voice is starting to crack. And I got to pick up the kids here in about 20 minutes. But as I end every show, I tell everybody, as always, stay humble, stay hungry, stay focused. Until next time, peace.